I hope you guys appreciate these videos because, man, some of these topics are very hard to research. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a digital certificate. A digital certificate is an electronic credential that is given to an individual or a group by a certificate authority. We'll talk about certificate authorities another time. Where do digital certificates come from? Digital certificates come from digital certificate authorities. What does a digital certificate do? A digital certificate is a form of certificate, and a certificate is a document that attests to a certain fact. A digital certificate is a digital document that attests that the website you are visiting is in fact the website you are visiting. In short, a digital certificate is a certificate that is digital that certifies that the website you are visiting is in fact the website you are visiting. How does a website get a digital certificate? Step 1. Man makes a website on his computer. Step 2. Man contacts a registrar like GoDaddy. Step 3. Man rents a domain name, in this example, www.howtolinux.com. Step 4. Man tells that registrar that I want this domain name that I rented from you to point to this IP address. And for this example, the IP address will be 1337.420.69. Okay. Step 5. Man then launches the website on his IP address 1337.420.69. Man then makes a public and private key. Man creates a step 7. Step 7. Man creates a certificate signing request with that public and private key. Step 8. Man contacts a digital certificate authority. For this example, it will be Cloudflare. Step 9. Man then sends the certificate signing request to Cloudflare. Step 10. The Cloudflare then verifies that the certificate signing request came from howtolinux.com. Step 11. How do they do that? Cloudflare verifies that the certificate signing request came from www.howtolinux.com by cross-referencing the IP address 1337.420.69 that came with the certificate signing request with the IP address 1337.420.69 that www.howtolinux.com resolves to. So basically what they're doing is they're going, okay, we got a certificate signing request from this IP address, and it's asking for a certificate signing request for this website. Does the IP address from where this certificate signing request came from match up with the website that it's trying to get a certificate from? If the two IP addresses match up, they give the certificate signing request. Step 12. Cloudflare then signs the certificate signing request. Okay, they sign it with their private key. Okay. Step 13. Cloudflare then sends back the certificate signing request. Step 14. Man then takes possession of his signed digital certificate. Step 15. Now any person who comes to man's website will be presented with the signed digital certificate that their browser can then cross-reference with Cloudflare. 6. How does a digital certificate not get falsified? So even if a person wanted to falsify www.howtolinux.com's signed digital certificate and perform a man-in-the-middle attack, they wouldn't be able to do it because the digital certificate is signed with Cloudflare's private key, and they don't have Cloudflare's private key. So even if somebody tried to do a man-in-the-middle attack with www.howtolinux.com, they would have to present a signed digital certificate, which they wouldn't have. They would have to either get it from, they would either have to hack the website How to Linux, they'd have to hack man's computer, or they would have to hack Cloudflare's computer because they don't have that signed digital certificate. How does a digital certificate How does a digital certificate certify that the website you are visiting is in fact the website you are visiting? Step 1, go to www.kittens.com. Step 2, get a domain validation certificate from www.kittens.com that was given to www.kittens.com by www.digitalcertificateauthority.com. Step 2, my browser goes to digitalcertificateauthority.com, which has been verified by my system's anchor of trust. Step 4, my browser asks www.certificateauthority.com if the certificate at www.kittens.com is valid and legit. Step 5, www.digitalcertificateauthority.com either says that certificate is good and valid or it's not. If it's valid, I continue to kittens.com. If it's not valid, my browser gives me a warning about kittens.com and I can choose to continue anyway. Why do you want a digital certificate? What value does a digital certificate have? A digital certificate is only as valuable as the certificate authority issuing the certificate. If you have a digital certificate, you want one from a reputable certificate authority. What value does a digital certificate have from a reputable certificate authority have? What value? A digital certificate from a reputable certificate authority is valuable because it allows anyone who visits your website to know that they are actually visiting your website and not a website that is pretending to be your website in a man-in-the-middle attack. Why do you, as a person browsing the internet, want to see a digital certificate? If you are browsing the internet, you want to see a digital certificate because without it, you won't know if that website you are visiting is really the website you are visiting or a man-in-the-middle attack. What is the purpose of a digital certificate? The purpose of a digital certificate is to verify that the website you are visiting is in fact the website you are visiting. What problems do digital certificates solve? Digital certificates solve the problem of website man-in-the-middle attacks. What problems do digital certificates prevent? Digital certificates prevent the problem of website man-in-the-middle attacks. That's what a digital certificate is. That's what a digital certificate does. And man, I hope you guys appreciate the effort I put into these videos.